Today we are going to look at 爱好 or 喜欢. They both mean like, but why 我的爱好是音乐 is correct? 我的喜欢是音乐 is incorrect. In today's lesson, we will compare 爱好 and 喜欢. I made a chart for you to summarize everything. And we will end up with a mini test. Now, let's look at together. This is my friend Xiaoming. He's having an interview now, and he says,
我喜欢篮球。
Notice that 欢 pronounced neutral tone. 喜欢, 喜欢. Xiaoming can also say,
我爱好篮球。
Notice that 好 pronounced fourth tone here. 爱好, 爱好. The grammatical structure is subject 主语 plus 喜欢 or 爱好 plus noun 名词. So 喜欢 and 爱好 are verbs 动词 here. But this structure didn't tell us he likes watching basketball games or playing basketball.
我喜欢打篮球。
Oh, okay. You can also say
我爱好打篮球。
same thing. The structure is subject 主语 plus 喜欢 or 爱好 plus verb to 动词二 plus noun 名词. The verb to here gives us more information. One more example.
我喜欢音乐。我喜欢听音乐。我爱好音乐。我爱好听音乐。Wait, why there are two verbs in one sentence?
Good question. Because 喜欢 and 爱好 are psychological verbs which can be followed by another verb. These kind of verbs help us express our feelings or thinkings. What are they? 想, 愿意, 害怕, 喜欢, 爱好, and so on. Back to 喜欢 and 爱好. Did you notice something? 篮球 and 音乐 are hobbies. Xiaoming keeps using 喜欢 and 爱好 to talk about his hobby because only when 喜欢 and 爱好 speak about hobbies do they have the same meaning. They mean like, be interesting, be fond of. What's a hobby? 我喜欢画画。我爱好画画。我喜欢爬山。我爱好爬山。我喜欢看电影。我爱好看电影。我喜欢旅游。我爱好旅游。These sentences are all mean the same thing. If I have to tell the difference, I would like to say 喜欢 is more informal and 爱好 is more formal. So during Xiaoming's interview, it's better to say
我爱好听音乐。
but when he's talking to his friends, it's more natural to say
我喜欢听音乐。
Besides talking about hobbies, can 喜欢 and 爱好 talk about others? Of course. 小明喜欢小月。他喜欢马来西亚。妈妈喜欢喝茶。我喜欢猫。Oh. In this sentence, we cannot use 爱好. In terms of 爱好, it can apply to 3 special words.
Only 3?
Yes, only 3. 我们爱好和平。爱好民主。爱好自由。3 interesting words for Chinese people, right? Okay, back to Xiaoming's interview. The interviewer may ask him, what are your hobbies?
你爱好什么？
Yeah, I know. Grammatically, it's correct. But it just sounds weird. We don't say that. So what shall we say?
你的爱好是什么？
Oh,
你有什么爱好？
did you notice? 爱好 is a noun here, means hobby. This is the biggest difference between 喜欢 and 爱好. 爱好 can be a noun, 喜欢 cannot. Did you remember earlier in the lesson I asked? Today we are going to look at 爱好 or 喜欢. They both mean like, but why 我的爱好是音乐 is correct? 我的喜欢是音乐 is incorrect. Now we know the answer because 喜欢 cannot be a noun.
你的爱好是什么？
我的爱好是足球。
你有什么爱好？
我爱好游泳。
Can we use 喜欢 to ask about hobbies? Sure. After the interview, 小明 had dinner with his friend 小月. 小月 asked 小明，
你平时喜欢做什么？
平时 means normal times. So this sentence literally means what do you like to do in normal times? Can we just say
你喜欢什么？
not really? Because as I mentioned before, 喜欢 not only can talk about hobbies, but also can speak about people, places, things, or animals. Anything. People have no idea what exactly we are asking about.
你平时喜欢做什么？
我喜欢游泳，不喜欢打篮球。我爱好听音乐，不爱好唱歌。
Native speakers seldom use 爱好 in active sentence. It's more natural to say
我爱好听音乐，不喜欢唱歌。
There's already been a lot of information in today's lesson. I think we need a review. When we talk about hobbies and interests, 喜欢 and 爱好 have the same meaning. They both mean like, be interested in, be fond of. Compared with 喜欢, 爱好 is more formal. As verbs, in the positive sentence, the structures are subject plus 喜欢 or 爱好 plus noun. 我喜欢篮球，我爱好篮球。And subject plus 喜欢 or 爱好 plus verb to plus noun. 我喜欢打篮球，我爱好打篮球。In negative sentence, it's more natural to say 我不喜欢打篮球。我不爱好打篮球 is not common. 爱好 can be a noun, 喜欢 cannot. So when we make questions, it's okay to say 你的爱好是什么？你有什么爱好？But 你的喜欢是什么？你有什么喜欢 is incorrect. The answer is 我的爱好是足球。Of course, 我的喜欢是足球 doesn't make sense. And we can say 你平时喜欢做什么 to ask about hobbies as well. That's everything about today's lesson. Here's a mini test. You can find the answer in the description or comments below. And I have another video here. It's a story of 小明的爱好. In this video, you can review what we learned today. I hope this lesson was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.